Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys don't know who I am spiritual coach, life coach Coco, someone that just wants to help you out in this thing called life. You guys, the cold has gotten me, okay? The cold has gotten me. Are you guys letting coldness in your household? Are you letting your heart stay stagnant because you feel like people don't love you or there's no hope for you, or there could be a lot of things that you guys are going through right now. I'm just here to bring you some messages. Um and I had a very interesting dream last night. This is only going to be, again, for some of you, take what resonates, don't take what doesn't. But I had a dream last night that, sorry, I'm literally just like repositioning my feet and everything. I had a dream last night where, I don't know, I can't remember what was going on in the dream, but something specific about the left eye. And then when I woke up, I was like, okay, the left eye is of Horus, I believe, because it's the eye of Ra and then the eye of Horus. And then the eye of Horus, he lost his eye in a battle with Set. And Thoth came to come restore his eyesight and his eye, and he rebuilt his eye. And so I had like something in my eye, and I don't know if it was an eyelash. You guys know when like your when you get, this isn't for everybody, but you get like an eyelash, like one of your eyelashes in your eye, or like sometimes if you wear like mascara sometimes and it's crumbly, and a piece of crumble like mascara is like in your eye, but you can't find it. And it just was like, it didn't matter how many times like I rubbed my eye and like, took my eyelid and put it down over like my other eye, it was just still like not, it was in there, it was hurting. I was trying to have a conversation with someone and they were talking to me, and I was just like, this left eye, you know what I'm saying, is really bothering me. So again, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you have everything that you really need to succeed in life. But I really am feeling like the female energy, it's almost like there's been a striking on like the feminine energy. And I can't really describe it to you. I could just let you know that like from my dream last night, it's almost like someone's coming in, and this is probably a collective message, like on a deeper level than usual, but it's almost like this person, not this person, this energy that wants to attack the divine feminine, they made a mark on the divine feminine. And it's almost like we're not going to be able to tell until we really start analyzing like ourselves. So it's almost like if we had like a protocol, or we had some type of like scripture or, practice that we have, someone tried to come in and infiltrate specific type of documents. Sorry, you guys, I'm just giving you what I'm feeling today. It's going to be more on the spiritual plane than it is on this plane, but it is on this plane because what I'm feeling here is going to be here in a second. Okay. So it's almost like, yeah, they tried to infiltrate some information. They tried to extract some information, and, I don't know, something about infirmary room. What's an infirmary room? I don't have my, let me go get my laptop. Okay, look. This is what I'm getting at the, okay. So I'm getting that, and I have to be really honest with you guys. There's an energy that's studying you so they can find the perfect handler to put you with, so you can stop enriching people's lives, so you can stop, you know, doing what you do on an everyday basis, like raise the vibration, let people know what's going on. There's something about how some of you out there are waking up, like true kings and queens are waking up, empresses, emperors. I literally had a conversation with my ex, and this probably is about my ex too. And he tried to say he's like a queen, and I said, I'm not a queen. I'm not a queen. I'm an empress. And he doesn't really understand the placement of like divinity when it comes to like being an emperor and an empress and a divine being. Like usually a lot of the times the autonomy that you have in your dominion is completely different. Okay. I haven't seen a lot of empresses and emperors together. There's usually like only one at a time. I'm just being honest from what I've seen. There could be some stories out there that we have heard, but I just have not seen them together this whole time. So yeah, anyways, back to my story. It was just something stupid. I was like, bro, do you even, before you guys argue, do you research anything or do you just go off of what you think? And then when you're wrong, why do you keep trying to correct the people that actually have the information that are telling you to go look it up online because this is, and then on top of that, they'll bring the information to your face and be like, it says this right here and it reads this. And there's still people in your energy who want to argue with you. So I'm trying to let you guys know that your code has been they're trying to duplicate your coding, right? And so they're trying to figure out how you think. And so these people are coming around you and they're playing dumb so they can figure out how you think so they can have some type of decoding as far as like, you know, your codes go. So my advice is to not always be, you know, don't always wear your sleeve, your feelings on your sleeve. My advice is also to know the people that you're talking to and know what type of conversation they're having with you. Sometimes you're having a completely different conversation with a person. You think you're having a regular conversation. They're trying to extract information out of you and you're just talking and you're just letting it go and you're just sharing how you feel. So it's almost like, sorry, my thing is falling. It's almost like we're at this moment where we're trying to figure out what's going on in the world. And the divine feminine is like, this is the direction that we need to go. And the divine masculine is upset that he is not the one in charge anymore, right? So what does that look like on a scale of us trying to evolve as people? It means that there's going to be self-sabotage on both ends. On the divine feminine part, there's going to be self-sabotage because you're feeling this is a new energy to you. Being in this leadership, being in this power is new to you. And you don't necessarily, you know, you were in the reins for a while. So you're trying to give people grace. You're not trying to come in and be super cutthroat, because when you were experiencing like just hardship, when the masculine, when the patriarchy, when the masculine was in charge, they actually like they were doing a bad job and everybody was hurt and everybody was sad and everybody was crying and it was just a bad time. So you're trying to do better and try to be open to suggestions and see how people feel, but you're starting to realize very early on that it's almost like you're being trolled. What is it when hazed? It's almost like you're being hazed like in this new position. And it's just so crazy because like in this new position, like people love you there and then some people hate you there. And I'm getting that the divine masculine is trying to prove that you are inadequate for this position. Okay, so let's get into the reading, you guys. I just have to let you know that some of my readings sound a little bit crazy and they could be like, you know, they could sound overzealous, but if you watch my channel, haven't these things been happening? Haven't everything that I've been saying that's been transpiring? I'm trying to give you guys warnings. I'm trying to give you guys heads ups. I really want to talk about this left eye of Horus, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the divine feminine side. Like I said, it took a strike, the divine feminine. We took a strike somewhere. And I'd like to know what it is and how we can regain. So let me shuffle my cards. You guys, I'm in my little workout area today. So, oh, look at this. Well, no, it doesn't matter. I'm not strong anyways. I haven't been working out for like a very long time, and it's because I've been sick. I've been unemployed. I've been mentally ill for like a little bit. So I'm mentally better. I'm mentally well. I am very well in other instances, like my health as well, my mental as well. My spirit is very, very well. And I'm ready. I'm not gonna miss the bus. I'm not gonna miss the field trip, guys. I'm gonna make it. I'm on time, literally. I'm doing the best I can, but let me give these messages to you. Let's go ahead and close our eyes and do some breaths, all right? Close it on 3. 1, 2, 3, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, protective angels, higher self, lower self, and Mother God, thank you so much for connecting me with the collective and bringing me these beautiful messages. Today I'm going to be doing a reading as far as what the Eye of Horus is on the feminine side of the body, and also if you could tell me about as I was breathing, I saw something and I forgot. But if you could bring those messages to me, whatever messages the collective needs in myself, make sure they're very clear, direct, descriptive. And I appreciate you from the abundance, substance, and prosperity you bring on an everyday basis. You bring me love, you bring me truth, you bring me incitement, and I'm just so grateful. If you're not called in this reading, you're not welcome. Amen. Do you guys know the term monkey on your back? Some of you may feel like there's a monkey on your back. And it's just like, how do I get this monkey off of my back? And it's just like you're reaching for it and the monkey's going over here and you're reaching for it and the monkey's going over there. And the only way that you can get this monkey off your back is to trick the monkey, right? And so tricking the monkey looks like getting a banana, getting the banana here so the monkey eats it. And then, you know, as they're slowly eating that fucking banana, you know, bring it all the way down. So the monkey's like in front of you eating the banana and you slowly grab your other hand. You fucking yank that fucking monkey off your motherfucking back. Sorry, I was very, yeah. So this is kind of like, it's almost like a game of hide and go seek / tag. I don't know if you guys ever played that as a kid. It was very inappropriate. And in Black families, we need to stop playing ass tag. Black people, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, so it's like a game of house, but it's also like a game, not a game of house, it's a game of tag, but it's also like a game of hide and seek. So hide and seek tag, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just going to be very descriptive for you guys. The person that's trying to infiltrate your energy, they look at you as a game because they want to conquer you. They want to make sure, like, everyone's like, the chase is fun, the chase is fun. Do you guys know lions chase animals for fun in the wild? And the animals are literally like running for their life. And they're like, oh my God, like a fucking lion is coming. Like, what the fuck? Right? And so do you think that that's enjoyable for the animals that are being chased? Definitely not. And you know, the lion that's being chased, the lion that's doing the chasing, they're just having the time of their lives because guess what? They're at the top of the food chain. But the food chain is about to open to a lot more people. So that's why these divine beings are trying to be silenced. That's why they're trying to compare you. In the beginning of this, I was telling you guys about they're trying to find your perfect handler. They're trying to find someone so perfect to you where you stop integrating in spirituality, that you want to stop helping people at a level and you help the patriarchy. You go to work to your corporate job, you clock in from 9 to 5, you have multiple babies so you don't have time to think for yourself and you're always overworked so you can't fully charge. You the food that you eat, they're keeping you like, you know, in a docile state where we're literally like just fucking brain dead deer just walking around not knowing what's happening because we think that the government's going to take care of us. And you guys being in this energy and not really knowing what's going on is literally going to be the end of your timeline. If you do not take this last exit, you're going to be stuck in this last timeline. If you're seeing me on your page and you're seeing me on your For You page, it's because I'm the emergency collector. I get everybody that needs to be on that, and everybody who's lollygagging, you know what I'm saying? You better hope that I like you too, because if I don't like you, it's probably because you've done some fucked up shit to me. But I have a big heart. That's what God did. God gave me a really big heart. I'm very compassionate, very empathetic. But I'm here for the emergency. I'm here for the emergency round. So again, if you're seeing this video and you're seeing me on your timeline, it's because I'm here to tell you and show you that this is the last chance for you to get your shit together. This is the last chance for you to take yourself seriously, because this next phase that we're about to get into does not look like the one that we've just ended. Let's get into some cards and see what's going on. Spirit, what messages do you have for me today? What messages do you have for the collective? I saw a card already that was flipped over, and I know I didn't flip it over, so come on. Because it was already flipped over. Maybe that's what I needed. Yeah, these cards are flipped over. So I'm going to take out the flipped over cards that I saw today because obviously that's the message. It was the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is always lurking somewhere. There we go. So the messages that I got today, maybe I should do one more to complete the message, but I got the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Money makes people feel superior, right? In the world and the age that we live in. Imagine if nobody had money. You know, that's why people, when we were little, since we were, have you guys noticed that there's been a saying since we've been younger, or people have been, not a saying, but people have been asking the question, like, what would you do? What would you want to do if you didn't have money? If money wasn't a factor, like, what would your dream job be? What would you want to do in life? And everyone's like, this is what I want to do, or I don't know what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? We're about to hit that plateau. So I hope everybody's been thinking about it. I, myself, I don't want a job. I don't want to be working. I don't want to be doing nothing. I want to explore life. And then if I have to work a little bit over here, like, you know, put my tides in over here, you know, to enjoy the time, I'm okay with that too. But it's also like, I'm already working. Me making these videos for y'all is working, and I'm working in my sleep. So let's get back to the message because I want to talk about that Eye of Horus. So I have I need to pull one more, but I do have the Nine of Swords and the King of Pentacles. And to me, that means that you guys are probably stressed about money. You guys are probably stressed about, like, you know, how you're going to make ends meet. A lot of you guys might be a little bit too consumed into social media. So you're worried about how other people are going to eat. And that also distills fear within yourself. Spirit, is there any more messages that I need with this King of Pentacles and Nine of Wands? I'm getting also that, like, some of you are it's like the world that we live in today, it's very hard. It's hard to balance, right? Because you have to go to work, right? Most people have to go to work. You're trying to be in your divine energy and have things come to you. So you're going to want things to be brought into you. You're ready to receive. But at this moment in life right now, like, it's like, how am I supposed to be able to receive if I can't pay my bills? Like, how am I supposed to be able to receive if I'm living in a homeless shelter? How am I supposed to be able to receive if I'm living in my car? How am I supposed to be able to receive if it's like I'm ready to receive and I'm waiting for the receiving, but it's like your life on the outside will have to change too. And it's like, I'm not even trying to be that person, but sometimes when people say that the feminine energy should be receiving and just sitting there, what woman do you know has ever sat down and sat anywhere to do anything? And they're like, the energy. But I'm like, okay, well, you kind of need a masculine energy to push the feminine energy sometimes, you know? Like, feminine energy can rely on itself, but usually it's paired with a male, right? Or there had to be some type of evolution where a male was around, or he helped penetrate, or he helped, you know, put some things into effect. And I really do feel like, because also the Justice card also came out. So there is going to be a moment. It's like you're going to bring yourself out of this aching feeling of feeling like you're not good enough, the inkling feeling, because you guys, you are good enough. But I just want to let you know that sometimes we forget because we're around people who have low self-worth. You know what I'm saying? So besides that, because I want to get to what my dream was, that's what I'm really feeling right now. Okay, they're saying, no, don't tell you guys that. So, okay, what do you want me to talk about? It's an ending cycle. It's like, you guys are in this. I'm gonna show you what I see. Hopefully you can see it. I'm like, do I need to bring, it's like the light needs to be brought down more. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. I'm gonna try to. Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Justice. This is where you guys feel sometimes, but this is also where you feel sometimes because of your finances, because of how you bring things in. And I need to know, like, is this going to end? Because it's almost like this, when you have equations that are true for yourself, like for myself, which is true, I'm a good learner because I choose to learn. I am a great friend because, or my friends treat me great because I'm a great friend to my friends. You know, so it's like, it's almost like this equation where you are stuck in the middle and you're trying to figure out what the equation is so you don't go back to the side that is more, I don't want to say negative, but it's less prosperous for you. And there's going to be this moment of you creating balance, because you see people, you're seeing people for who they are. I'm not going to say that you haven't been doing all this already, but you've been seeing people for who they are. They've been watching you struggle. They've been watching you, like, you know what I'm saying, put your craft, live in your craft, do your craft. No one has decided to want to step up to the plate to think that they can meet you with that energy to add to your life. People probably think that you have more in your life than them, and they're always trying to obtain to get more, to prove that, like, I'm better than you. And that's never the energy that you want to be in. That's actually like the opposite of the feminine energy of you wanting to receive and bring things into yourself. So any more messages that you have on sorry you guys, and I was telling you that I am healing and I'm becoming more well from this last, like, I was just outside and I was wearing no clothes, and in California it gets cold at nighttime, but it was Halloween, so that was my fault for sure. But hear me out. I believe that you guys just need a little bit more time. I'm getting 29 days. Do you guys know what 29 days is from now? Today's the 9th. 20 days from now will be the 29th. And then we have the 30th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. December 8th, it sounds like it's going to be, oh wait, I said 29. December 9th, which is also like the 29, whatever. Your life should be back on track. That sounds like a very long time from now, because that's a whole month. But I do want to let you guys know that, one, my messages should be well received, and then two, we have to get past this harvest season. Like, I know it's like the reason why you guys aren't able, and I just have to be honest, I have to be honest, that the reason why you're not feeling like you're winning in this season is because there's scavengers outside. There's people outside that are trying to, like, hurry up and collect before, like, this next season. So, like, you can't be outside doing the things that you want to do, creating all this energy, being your little magical fairy self, when people are out here literally, like, killing people for their energy. Like, energy harvesting is a real thing. Going outside and having arguments with people, if it's like, and also if you guys are in this argumentative energy and you're feeling like very hostile right now, you want to share how you feel, maybe it might not be not competitive, that too. It might not be you wanting to express how you feel. You might not be compassionate about what you feel right now, but if it's coming off like you're wanting to use your heart chakra and just share how you feel, this is the wrong time to be outside for that. It's judgment time right now. I said that earlier in the week. I was like, it was like, what day was it? It was Wednesday. Wednesday was judgment day. I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want to. And I feel like when I tell people things like that, they always look at me weird, but there's always, like, they change their energy immediately. And I didn't want that. I wanted everyone to be, I wanted to see everyone and their trueness in who they are as people. Sorry, Spirit, I have to get to this Eye of Horus message. My phone storage is not a lot. So, sorry guys, I'm looking at my phone and I have a lot of scrapes and dents on it. Whatever. So yeah, that's the first message. Spirit, can you please tell me about the Eye of Horus and the feminine energy? They're like, we were getting there. That's what they're telling me. They're like, we were getting there. But I'm like, you guys don't really understand. Like, down here, like, my phone doesn't have any storage. I cannot record for 40 minutes. Like, I'm sorry. I just can't. Like, it's going to cut off the message. And then I'm, and I can't record it. What else am I supposed to record it on? Okay, Spirit, please tell me about the feminine energy and having something in your eye. What does it mean to have something in your eye? It blinds your vision. It's confusion. It's a distraction. It's a distraction for sure. But why would your body give yourself its own distraction? Why would your body set up a distraction for you? Someone's going to be asking you questions, and with these questions, there's going to be a distraction, so you can't get the answer out. They're looking for an answer, but there's going to be a distraction, so you can't get the answer out. And thank God, because this person was going to use this energy for something mischievous. They're going to use it for malicious intent. Remember, I was trying to tell you in the beginning where they said that they were going to use your codes? they're trying to get people are going to start asking you personal questions so they can find out how you got so successful, how you're able to be so confident, how you're so independent. And that's a beautiful thing. But in my dream, it's going to be this distraction is going to be such an annoyance because there's a sneaky person on the side wanting to ask you questions. Thank you, Spirit. Let's look at the cards that flipped over. Yesterday I was all singing like sad songs. It's just like, it's not even, I don't even miss my ex. I just miss, I'm a person, like I like hanging around people. If I like you and I just think that you're great, like I spent a lot of time by myself where I didn't have a lot of games at home and like, what is it? Like I wasn't a video games girl. It was like, thank you for the video games, but where the fuck is the Barbie house? Where's the imagination in this bitch? And it's because like, I was very fortunate to grow up like with TV, like almost all my life. Probably all my life. Like I think all the places that we stayed in, we had a TV, we had a couch. Like I was eating good, you know what I'm saying? I was having Lunchables and Capri Suns. And so I'm very grateful, but it doesn't mean that my parents weren't still struggling. They were just they were struggling maintaining like a specific lifestyle because life is also progressing at the time. So as I'm getting older and growing up in the 90s, life is changing because 2000's coming, more corporations are coming. They want people to start coming into work more, staying later, you know, getting paid less. There was a lot of things that was happening. The recession, 2024, fucking Bush, nigga. Okay, look. So I got a lot of, you guys, this is kind of like the same message that I just got. You're going to have the choice to either move forward, not even move forward. You're going to have the choice to give to people and not to give to people. It's almost like you're getting the gift of, are you getting a gift? Okay, Emperor. Are you getting a gift? It's like reciprocal energy is good, but you're going to have to move forward from being like this person that's in this reciprocal energy. Maybe you're somebody that's scared right now. Maybe this should be here. You're scared right now. And I let me just be specific with the messages so Spirit doesn't. Please give me an indication that this is in the correct order before I share this message. Okay. They gave me the 2 of Cups. So I am getting that. Oh, yeah. So they gave me the correct order. So, okay. Right now you're in the energy of feeling like you don't have enough to give and you have to watch your back and people are like looking to you for freeness and they don't give back. People are not reciprocal. They're takers. And you're a giver. So maybe you may be around a whole bunch of takers and you're the giver. Spirit is putting you in this energy where you're going to be able to have enough to give. Okay. And you're going to have to not go back and help people that you saw struggling. You're just going to have to take it and run with it and go. Because I am getting that a lot of people don't really understand. And look, I have the Hierophant at the bottom of the cup and the King of Cups. So there could be somebody in your energy, like I was saying before, X maybe, that might be struggling and you might be trying to help them. But like, it's not for you to help them, right? It's not for you to help them. Most of the time, people, when they want to come back into your life and they want to make amends and they want things to work out, it's most likely because nothing's going good in their life and they want to come back to, something that was feeling good at the time. And I just have to let you guys know that with this new energy, you're going to be, okay. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting the messages, but I'm also like under the weather. So I'm healing is what I meant to say. I'm healing from my body. This person does not want you to move forward without them. So they're trying to find ways to infiltrate your energy so they can figure out, they need to know more about you. They know that you're going to be in a different timeline. They know that, you know, you're gonna just be taking off, like life's gonna happen, you guys are never gonna see each other again. And they're also afraid that someone else is going to start taking care of you and pretty much like get the benefits that you were giving to them. And man, you guys, it's like a lot. It's more than this person just coming back, because I was telling you about the dream of how you're going to be distracted. It's almost going to be, you're so distracted with work that this person's not going to matter. You guys might be so into your bag and getting money that it's like, why would I care about somebody who I used to date when you're not offering anything? You're still offering the same fucking like insight. What? Like, my ex said something so stupid the other day. I said, you should try to read some books to get some information. And he said, I don't like to read. I said, okay, granted. Not everybody likes to read. People do audiobooks. And he said I could get my information from watching videos. From who, bitch? Are you stupid? And then my thing is like, everybody thinks they're so smart. And I'm not even trying to be that person, but like, be fucking for real. If you want to, and I'm not saying that there's not bullshit in books, but some of the books that are out there are made by people who've been studying this their whole lifetime, and they've studied people who've been studying it their whole lifetime. And sometimes it's on specific subjects, and sometimes it's from people who actually have like PhDs in like mental health. Sometimes it's people who understand, like, it's like, you guys get fucking books. For you to write a book, you have to write the book. You have to do the stuff, whatever you was doing, get the information to write the book, turn it into a book and publish that book. People, I'm talking to you guys right now on the phone. So it's kind of like, I wasn't flabbergasted, but I was just like, damn, you're fucking like not that smart, dude. Like, and I get it. He's been in school for like a long time, but it's also like, shut up. There's a lot of information books, because I used to be that person, and it's just because I didn't want to read. And instead of me saying, no, I don't really feel like reading right now because like my brain can't really like retain any information, I would say, no, I don't want to read. Like, I don't need to read like the information I have. So that's what I was like. I was overloaded with information probably and overstimulated, but like, yeah, I didn't know how to tell people that my brain capacity was full, and I appreciate them for offering. But yeah, so he was just negating with me, and I was just like, I cannot take this whole shit. Like, I can't take this. His attitude was just like, I just can't take dumb shit all day, every day. You can't be a dumb person around me all day, every day, because I already have my moments. But it's because my brain is somewhere else a lot of the time. I'm reading energy a lot of the time. So sometimes random facts are not going to come to me like everybody else. Like, I'm sorry that. Anyways, we're off point. I'm wasting time. This person does not want anyone else to come in, but I want to get into the eye. Feminine energy, like I said, has taken a hit right now. As a collective, I would like to reiterate. And the divine masculines feel it, but they're already fighting their own battle. There's divine masculines that are hidden in the world right now because they are being built so strong that they're going to be able to take on like tens of thousands of entities and, you know, malicious beings at a time. That's important. There's a difference between hundreds and thousands. Okay. There's a really big difference between hundreds and thousands. You can have 900 and you can have 10,000. $900 and $10,000 is a really big difference, right? So it's going to take a little bit of time for them to come out and show themselves to protect the divine feminine, but it's going to be on time. Any other messages before I leave today? I want to give you guys some advice. I was letting you know that this situation is going to happen. I'm just letting you guys know there's people that have eyes on you. Like, there's been a lot of government officials wanting to date me. And I'm like, how do you guys even know that I'm alive? How did you even find me? This is very, and I work in like the drug industry. So how did you find me here? So people have eyes on you. They know who you are. They know who you are when you were born. They just wanted to see what you were going to do. And now that you actually tapped in, because you guys, I'm sorry this message is getting so deep, because your parents didn't do a good job, whoever your caregivers were and whoever your guardians were, because parents, two pairs of people that are renting, parents, guardian, Okay. Whoever those people were in your life, they didn't do a good enough job of suppressing you. And now that it almost like helps you bloom, they have to send in like official people. And that's why when you have a conversation, you're going to have such a strong distraction that you're going to be like, I'm so sorry. I know you're asking me questions, but like, I have to handle this. And it's going to be something where it's just like, it's going to be annoying, but it's going to be like, fuck, like I have to handle this. Like, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I know I appreciate you so much, but like I'm getting a phone call. It's going to be one of those type of things because this person, they sent somebody into your energy to get information on you so they can infiltrate you so you can stop what you're doing in the world and all the good work and all the lessons you've been teaching and all the prevalence you've been having and all the resilience you've been given. Okay, look. So they're going to be doing all that just so they can, break you down. Okay, I am literally like not lying. Like these are contracts that were put into place because they don't want to see, like they're going to send in a King of Cups. Like literally these are trials and litigations and contracts and, you know, anything that has to do with like court and laws and, you know, being justice served and all things like that. You have to have strength because there's probably going to be somebody that comes in that's going to be on this very corporate, it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Very militant. There's a word I'm looking for. They're just going to be on this level and this scale where it's just like this diplomatic scale that they're coming in for a purpose. They're coming in to distract you. Okay, let's get some advice. I have to hurry up. Ah! What's the advice? What's the advice? Please flip the cards over. Please flip them over. If these are cards of advice, they're gonna, damn, and look at that. So many advice after I'm talking shit. Okay. Let me pick these up real quick because I don't know how much time I have left on my phone. Let me spread these out real quick. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm like, this is how many cards. Okay. And I have to spread them out forward to back. So give me a sec. I'm like, I hope we have enough time. It's already more than 16 cards. Okay, so it's almost like they're giving me a timeline of like every day what's gonna happen. Okay, give me a second. Let me do the first line. There's gonna be a moment of truth and a truth that hurts you. That's gonna make you change your morals. Something that's coming in, a truth that's going to come in from someone or something, like some truth is going to come in and it's going to make you change your morals. There's something that God has been trying to give you this cup and give you this cup. It's like something that has been God's been trying to get you to understand something and you finally get it. By the end of this week, you finally fucking get it. You're like, got it, locked in. And it was something that you were kind of like iffy about because you're trying to have a good judgment of heart. You're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt and you literally cannot give people the benefit of the doubt. So this isn't going to be a lesson. It's just going to be like saw that, noted it, not fucking with you, not doing that. Okay, next line. You're going to be thinking about also like changing jobs, changing something that you want to do for work. There's going to be some type of opportunity that's being brought into you and you're trying to figure out if you were supposed to like spend more time on it. Or if you're just supposed to just like, you know, it seems like the people that you're doing business with are lollygagging and you're trying to figure out if this is the right step for you. It's like, why did I get into this business and why did they contact me if they weren't going to do the work? If everybody's not going to do their part, I'm not going to do my part. So you're kind of, God's going to give you a sword of truth, not a sword of truth, but like, you know, he's gonna put some fire under some people's asses, especially if you've been trying to collaborate with them, make some money. You know, they haven't been getting back to you. It just kind of seems like they have been, why have they been stagnant? They've been stagnant because it's almost like they've been trying to cross the river. It's like, oh shit, like Coco's over there. We need to go. Coco needs us over here. And everyone's just like, fuck, I wasn't expecting this for like XYZ. And they're like, she's here. We have to go. And they're trying to gather everything together because they were preparing things for you. And that's why there's a delay. There's things on the outside that they were supposed to handle and they didn't before you came into their life. And the fact that they didn't, they're having to hurry up and get it done right now, but they're still going to get back to you because you're important. Okay. Anything else? Let me see. I do. I'm like, anything else? Yes, there's things. I told you, someone specifically is trying to get you out of your profession. They don't like that you work in the specific position that you do. And I'm getting it's a male energy. This is like a strong male energy that they might not like what you do. And they're going to try to set you up. Because they just escaped death, but it's almost like as they're trying to, it's almost like, you know, when people are doing bad, it's like, imagine, what's better? Imagine this. You are just at work and then someone's trying to plot on you because they're like, oh yeah, you know, let's put like some yogurt in her coffee. It'll probably be so gross, but she'll think that it's milk, right? And they're trying to set you up at work. They accidentally tell you what they're going to do to you and you find it so weird. And you're like, so this is how you treat people that you kind of like? You're going to see that somebody's a user. You're going to see that somebody is actually like a manipulator and they only do things to be on top. You're going to see that. You're going to see that. Okay. And the last one is going to be, you guys are really heartbroken about somebody. And you're sad that they haven't contacted you and they were supposed to. You feel your divine partner doesn't want to be in this relationship with you in this lifetime. I don't care what anybody says. Sometimes love doesn't happen in this lifetime. But there's going to be some restorative balance. Last card, Spirit. Yeah, they're going to give you some newness. Just be careful. Like I said, there is people that are watching you so they can take your energy, infiltrate it. There's a lot of things that are going. I feel like there's people that, be on the lookout for this. Be on the lookout for having some new information. You're going to have a couple epiphanies this upcoming week. You are going to also be careful of the handler. Someone's going to find you very attractive. Remember I was telling you guys that people in the government have been wanting to date me. And just let this love past situation, let it play out. You holding on to it and you thinking that it's going to work and you thinking that like the person's going to change. Just accept people for who they are. Just be like, you know what? I fell in love with you because at that time I needed somebody that wanted to love me and I was broken at that time. And now that I'm healing and I'm moving forward, I just want to choose better for myself. And that might not be you in it because you don't, the type of growth cycle that you choose doesn't match to where I'm going and we're not on the same frequency. You want to still lollygag because that's whatever it is and you want to be on your own timing, but it's not productive enough. Some people want to do things at their own timing because whatever's going on in their life, and you have to really be like, you have to search for it. What did Deontay Kyle said? Deontay Kyle literally was like, so you niggas who say that it ain't that deep, it is, you just ain't digging. Yeah. You're not digging. So they're not digging for it. And I'm sad that you guys don't get to be with this person because it seems like you guys, you know, have a very like childlike like energy with each other. Like you guys are very goofy around each other. And I think that that's something that's very wonderful that you do want in a partner. You know, you guys have great traits and attributes separately, but together, this person is afraid of your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your reign. You're ranked higher than they are. And they are scared. I love you much. If you guys like videos like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I have my Instagram down below if you'd like to book a personal reading. And give back to yourself. Give yourself time. Go to sleep. Go to bed. Love on yourself. Know that you're worthy. You've chosen this path, and people that want to show up in your life, they will show up for you. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.